Hi guys, Keith Arkenberg Farms. It is now first day actually of December. So we're in the first week of December and it is actually getting cold out here really quick. Just kind of getting things torn down on the farm this time of year. But got a very interesting question to ask everybody. And I'm kind of thinking one way, maybe others are thinking the other. But is it too early to start ordering your seed for next season? So I'll take you inside and show you. So this is what I'm talking about. I've already got my Osborne. I've got my Johnny's, my high mowing, and on top of that, I already have a territorial flyer with a coupon code on it. So that is very early. I don't ever once remember getting flyers this early in the season or late in the season or whatever you want to call it. Usually it's about mid-December, late December I start doing it. I start seeing them. Traditionally, I have never actually ordered my seeds early because I've always tried to do it. What I consider to be the most logical is I take each year for the year I'm working in. So for like, say this year, I ordered seeds back at the end of December, but I had them all 15 to 30 days out on the invoices. That way I was able to invoice them in this year, not last year. Traditionally, I've done this specifically for the accounting part of the farm. I've been real big on trying to keep the numbers more yearly and cyclical so I can kind of see how the farm is doing and how it's evolving. And I didn't want things to run over from year to year because that makes for an accounting nightmare, especially when we're just using QuickBooks online. It's pretty simple, pretty stupid. $30 a month, take the phone, snap the receipt, it goes in the system, I go through and organize them, this, that, the other, whatever. That's no big deal. That's a completely different topic. But trying to take things from last year and put them onto this year's books makes things a lot more complicated. I've always tried to clear all the books, all the invoices, everything before the season's over, so I have a very clear picture from January 1st to December 31st. Now I'm kind of getting more away from that, mainly because I kind of know how the business runs, where my good profit margins are, where my not so good profit margins are, and the things I really kind of need just to basically stop doing because they're not, I guess, very profitable, which they're not, and that's why I shouldn't be doing them. Basically do it for variety. You know, certain things bring people in. More people come into your stand, the more stuff you sell. But again, that's a whole nother topic as well. But more and more, we're getting these early. And the biggest problem I'm finding now is that these seed companies, especially these guys, they're the most notorious about it, have started catering to gardeners so much that the actual commercial operations, like I run, get bogged down in the process and the shipments get delayed, and it just becomes a point where I'm not getting seed in when I need it. Even ordering stuff at the beginning of the season, like January 1, 2 years ago, I mean, it was a little bit different times, I get it, but I wasn't having seed to plant when I needed to plant it. And that is a huge problem when it comes to market gardening and succession planting. You have to have your seeds, you have to have your starts going, you have to have your transplants, and you have to plant every week. Any disruption in that chain disrupts the whole cycle. And once you start disrupting the cycle, you all of a sudden don't have things that people expect to find that you have at the market. It's one of the biggest biggest things about market gardening is to have a market stand or online platform or whatever platform you're using, and having consistently the same thing every week. Anybody doing greens, you can't just plant a batch of greens and expect to have it for a month. You either have to plant every other week or every week. So that's where it really comes down to. You have to have the seed. So that's where I'm really kind of changing the ball game this year. Before, like I said, I always ordered at the first of the year or a little after, or the last week of the year like I did last year, so I had them already in the stockpile, waiting to get shipped out as soon as possible. This year I've already made 2 seed orders, mainly because I know the things that sold out last year really quick, and I want to get my hands on them. You have to remember, the seed they're going to be selling in January is the same seed they have right now. All the seed was grown last year and harvested no later than probably about August. So the seed supply is here. There is this much seed supply. You have to get your portion of it. Otherwise, there'll be that much seed supply, and you'll be basically begging your neighbor for seed. Or you just won't be able to grow it this year. So, I mean, more than anything, doing it with my tomatoes. I'm going to get my peppers in. I'm going to order my leaf lettuce in, because that's another one that keeps going bad on me. Still looking for a good pepper. I do know I'm going to use Declaration Bells this year, which this nice little territorial coupon. Get me those, because I know they're the only ones that sell them. Also, I'm trying to do a Serrano pepper this year, and a jalapeno that's not insanely hot like every jalapeno I've ever grown. Did the Jalafuegos the past 2 years, did a black jalapeno last year. They're all stupidly hot. I need to find something that is like normal mild, because I want to make a bunch of salsa this year. That's kind of where my goal is. I want to have a secondary product that I can sell continuously on. I know the regulations for that's a little bit of pain in the butt. I'm working on that. This whole building here, I actually built this to house a commercial kitchen when I originally built it. That's why there's FRP all over the walls in this whole building. And things are basically set up to it. I got to get a third basin sink and a bunch of other things. Again, that's getting a little off topic. But the main thing is, I've got these. I have the same amount of money I'm going to have at the beginning of the season, because I'm at the end of the season. I got these. I've got the opportunity. I'm starting to get the coupons coming in. So I don't see any reason why I shouldn't start ordering seed already. You all might have a different opinion. Put it in the comments below. Also, if you know of a good Serrano, like a Hatch chili, jalapeno that's not stupidly hot, put those in the comments too. Those are things I'm looking for. Then the other final thing is, take you over here to the deep freeze. I need to get a really cool background behind me here. And I can show you what I've been doing with my seed here, is that I've had it laying around and I'm getting tired of it because it wasn't very organized. So what I did, see if I can pan down, put it in the deep freeze. I'm going to start storing things in my deep freeze, because that's the best place to store your seed, especially a pelleted seed. But I found these containers at the one place I really don't like to go. And they've got a seal in them. They've got 4 latches all the way around them. I can't even remember what company they are. Maybe Rubbermaid. I doubt it, because I don't even think they sell Rubbermaid there anymore. But they're great. They hold the seeds. I've got 3 of these, and I've got all my different crops in them. So I've got fruiting crops in one. I've got lettuce and greens in another. And then another, I've got some other stuff. Also storing my, I believe that is my decorative bicolored corn in here. Yep, that's cool. So that's kind of what my plan is. I've got a good stock of seed in here. I'm going to order more seed now and get ready to start the season. I mean, why not start planting now in the middle of winter? Do you know the value-added farm summit? Michael Kilpatrick saying, Growing Farmers, look it up. Starts actually tonight for the initial orientation. Tomorrow's the first day. Saturday, Sunday are the other 2 days. This will be coming out tomorrow, so I guess look on there tonight. Go ahead and join in on that. It'll be cool. He does a great job with everything. It's always free. There's always stuff that you could add on to get more value out of it and kind of help them support them as well. So Anyways, that's just kind of my thoughts on the subject. Let me know what you think. As always, hope y'all like what you saw today. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank y'all. Have a good day. Also, as a reminder, every third Thursday of the month, we do a live Q&A to answer all your questions and talk about what's going on the farm. That's the third Thursday every month at 5 p.m. Central Time. Also, don't forget to go over to arkenbergfarms.com, scroll down the bottom, digital tools and training. Got a bunch of cool spreadsheets down there. Then finally, we are booking Mother Earth News Fairs this year. I'm going to be at all 4 of them. We're going to be doing Texas, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Lawrence, Kansas. While I'm there, I'm going to be setting up some consult times to set up an hour to go over whatever you'd like to discuss on your farm. I will be getting ready to start booking those. They'll be on the website as well. So hope to see you all there and help everybody out as much as possible.